curtain. It's me, voiceover man from The X Factor, bigging up some people off of the telly. They're definitely all loose. They're probably all women. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Loose Women. On today's show, she says she's sugar and spice, but is she really all things voice? Lock up your fellas. It's the newly single Andrea McLean. She's given up the booze, but not the toy boys. It's the recently engaged Denise Welch. She's managed to fit us in between one of her many holidays. It's the one and only Carol McGiffin. And lastly, God bless her and all who've sailed in her. Lord knows there's been a few. It's the Queen of the Cruises, Jane McDonald. Ladies and gentlemen, they've got the loose factor. Have you?
What a welcome. Welcome to Loose Women on Monday the 3rd of September. Yes, we are back and we are louder and looser than ever. Joining us today for our first show of the new series, it's Radio 1 royalty, Chris Moyles. Now, Chris, how does it feel? You're our first guest of the new series.
I know. Can I just say what a pleasure it is for you guys to have me on the first show of the new series.
Is it really you, Chris?
I know you, the incredible shrinking man.
Well, let's not talk about that, my darling. Yeah, of course it's me. Look, it's me. It's me looking all fabulous and fine.
Oh, well, we can't wait to have you on the show a little bit later on, but for now, it is Chris Moyles. If you've got a question for Chris or you want to join in our chat, get in touch. Email us at loose.women@itv.com. Post on our Facebook page. Tweet us using the hashtag loosewomen. Just get in touch by 1:05 p.m. today. Coming up on the show with more gossip about Prince Harry's private life in the papers. Do we have a right to know everything about the royals? And with the Olympics and Paralympics making the whole country feel so positive all summer, is it really possible to keep Britain smiling?
Oh, don't hold your breath.
So that's what we've got coming up on today's Loose Women. But first, how was everyone's summer? We haven't really seen each other.
I know.
Well, I didn't do very much. I went to Nice, I got engaged. Then I went... I got engaged. I'm a quick mover.
So that's all three of us now, then?
That's all three of us, yes. I'm planning to do the marriage bit within the next 20 years, unlike you two.
Us too, yeah.
Of course.
Nothing wrong with taking
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, he proposed to me in Nice.
How did it
we went to Nice a few months ago, so I had to keep it quiet. And you know what that's like for me. It was killing me. But yeah, we went and he booked us into this lovely hotel and everything. And then there was an afternoon where I thought we were going to stay in the room and have a little chat, you know.
Yeah. And well, the Olympics was on.
Yeah, Olympics was on. No, it was way before the Olympics. Way before. Anyway, suddenly he got all dressed up and said, "Oh, come on, let's go out for dinner." And I was a bit disappointed. And he was very twitchy and very nervy, and I didn't have a clue what was the matter. Anyway, we went downstairs in the hotel. He'd booked this restaurant so that there was no one there. And he did the whole thing, and he got down on one knee and was all very shaky. And then he proposed to me, and I said, "Bugger off." No, I didn't. No, sorry, shouldn't have sworn on the first day back. It's lovely, and I'm very, very happy, and the whole family are happy for me. And so it's probably going to be July next year. Thank you very much.
Do you do anything as exciting as that?
No, not quite. But I mean, I have kind of transformed myself. I'm officially a new woman now.
Wow.
Well, because
We've been waiting ages.
before the end of the last series, we had a conversation about procrastination. Do you remember, Jane?
We did.
And I said, I've got to sort it out. So I spent the whole summer procrastinating about not procrastinating. In fact, I had a list of jobs that I was supposed to do, and I basically did all of them.
Wow.
You know, really boring, annoying jobs. You remember I said the light switches are broken and I had to have a piece of sellotape over them? And they've been like that for months. Because if you'd switched them off, there they are.
Seriously, in
you would
your
have got
house?
a horrible electric shock. So
Is that a picture of your light switch?
that's a picture of my light switch. No, the way it was. That's the way it was. But there it is now. No, but that kind of sums up my summer, really. It's just really doing stuff that I've
And no
always
holidays.
meant to do.
No holidays.
Quick weekend in Paris, but that's it. But I also sorted out my negatives.
What, you
Sorted
negative-
out all
what,
my
like your
negatives.
life?
The vibes.
Your vibes
No, photographic negatives.
Oh.
There, look, there they are. There they are. You know, I had a giant box just full of negatives all over the place, and I've been dying to sort them out my whole life.
Do you know,
and
for a
I've done it.
for a minute there, I thought you'd been reading them books I told you
know,
about.
the
and
stuff
you'd
sorted
sorted
out my
all
negative
your negatives. I thought she was going to be a different person, did you? No, not
I
quite.
might not be a procrastinator anymore, but,
Yeah.
you know, I've had a very productive summer.
Well, I must admit, I've not had this much time off work, apart from on maternity leave. So it was really nice to not be having babies while I spent loads of time just being a normal mum with the kids. I haven't worn this much makeup for 8 weeks. I haven't had my hair done. It feels like, look, that's me. So the picture I've brought in, there's a little picture of just me and the kids went on holiday. That's went to my mum and dad's. They've been still living with me since the beginning of the year. They're on holiday now.
Good.
So they're lying down somewhere in a dark room recovering.
They deserve
Well,
Yeah.
I took my dad. Well, my dad came on one of the holidays and Raquel came on the other holiday. He only decided to dress up on the last night in the Algarve. In the posh Algarve, and Louis, who's 11, had been out with a pal. He comes back to find Raquel sat at the dinner table and just goes, "Oh, hiya, Grandpa." So anyway, as if it was the most normal thing. Again, history repeating
I think that
itself.
orange suits him.
Do you think
does,
so? Well,
yeah.
that's your colour.
I know.
It was.
Like that.
That went right over her head.
Girls, I've got something to say. I had the biggest scare of my life this summer.
Oh, Janie, what?
I know. I had a phantom pregnancy. I know.
had one.
Thank God it's a phantom. That's all I
I've just got this image of the two Ronnies. Remember the Phantom Raspberry?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Going in.
I swear, I thought my life was over. I had morning sickness. My booms went really big. I couldn't eat meat. And you know what I'm like
With
for
a
my
pie?
meat? I couldn't eat pies. I went off alcohol.
Wow.
And Ed
were
was
really ill.
absolutely beside himself. He was getting all
with
excited.
Aw.
He'd been on the internet trying to find baby seats. You know, and he'd really got himself into being, mum and dad. And I did a test in the end because I thought I'm going to have to put myself out, and it went on for quite a long time. And thankfully, I'm not. So, but that's exactly what everybody did. Oh.
Jane, was there one little tiny smidge of you that when the blue line didn't come up that you were disappointed?
Not for me. No, I was doing cartwheels down the street.
Did you only do one? I don't
believe you. No.
Did you only do one test? Because it's better to do a few,
Oh,
just
don't.
to be sure.
No, I'm fine.
Can you just imagine?
I understand.
I did. I thought that's my life gone. I thought my life had gone in front of me. But Ed was very excited.
So how is Mr. Ed anyway?
Oh, he's fabulous. He's just brilliant.
He was quite refreshed at the wrap party last time I saw him. I can't remember.
He is completely
We all
bonkers,
were.
my other half. Yeah, we did have a good time.
We had a great time.
He's smashing and he's...
Have you got any holiday photos?
Well, you see, the thing is, we stayed quite a lot at home. We have been on holiday, but he came out in support of Prince Harry
Oh, that's
and
nice.
decided to have a day naked. And yes.
A whole day? Hang on, when you let him sit on the couch with no pants on?
I know. Don't worry, there is a big piece of plastic underneath. But I said to him, if you don't put some clothes on, I'm going to show that on Loose Women. Anyway, he just took no notice of me. And I did say to him, put an apron on, because he was cooking sausages at the time. And I thought, oh, we're going to have a nasty accident here. But God love him. There he is, bless him.
He's now our Mr. Ed. He's like the show's mascot.
Yeah, we all love him.
Oh, OK. Well, coming up, Chris Moyles is going to be reveal all, but not in that way. Don't worry, Chris. He's going to be telling us what he's going to be up to when he leaves his Radio 1 breakfast show. First, though, it is competition time. And if you fancy getting your hands on a massive £25,000... Here is the question you need to get right for your chance to win the lot. Who had a 1980s hit with Material Girl? Was it A, Cyndi Lauper, B, Madonna, or C, Annie Lennox? Call 09012 931 941. Calls cost no more than £1.03 from BT landlines. Other networks may be higher and mobiles considerably more. Text your answer, A, B or C, to 63303. Text costs £1 plus one standard network rate message. You can also enter for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 11 a.m. on Monday the 17th of September will not be counted, but may still be charged. Still to come, we are going to be talking to radio star, soon to be stage star, Chris Moyles. Sorry, put the paper down when you come on, all right?
It's fascinating.
Okay.
It's fascinating.
Great. You're in the gossip pages again.
Denise is.
Yeah. OK, first though, here's a sneaky look at some of the other stars who will be dropping in to see us soon. Right, now obviously we've all been very busy over the summer, but please tell me there's no one out there who actually missed the Olympics. Didn't Team GB do well? Yeah. They won a massive 65 medals, and of course our Paralympians are doing well as well. They've got 54 medals and counting. Yes, yeah. Now, in the papers, journalist India Knight reckons that the whole country needs to hold on to the positivity that the Games have brought us. Do you think it's possible, though, to keep Britain smiling once the Games have moved on?
Well, yeah, well, I have to say I was very negative about the Games before they started.
A little bit.
Yeah, no, horribly, for about 7 years since it was announced that we'd got them. And yeah, you know, you have to embrace. I did embrace it, and I watched a lot, and I did have a very happy, smiling face, and I did find myself thinking, I really am very proud to be British. And a lot of people are like, we're all like that, you know, we're just so very proud now.
Can you just hang on? Can you do me a big favour and show me that happy, smiley face?
But the thing is, look, you know, people write articles about this. Oh, let's all carry on smiling. Let's keep smiling. You know, a lot of people don't have that much to smile about. And it was great over the summer because everybody had something to smile about. The Olympics were fantastic. We did put on a brilliant show, and you know, people are saying it's the best ever. But you know, you have to get back to reality sooner or later. And there's no point in, you know, sitting there going, oh, my house is being repossessed, and I can't get the drugs I need on the NHS. Ha, isn't that great? You know, and being all smiley about it, because you can't keep smiling all the time. Yes, we are a very happy nation, and we're all very proud at the moment. But you can't lose sight of reality, and you have to get back to reality. Otherwise, you go mad.
Yeah, I agree with you. I was away for a lot of the Olympics, but I've come, you know, but I was certainly aware of the fervour and the joy that it caused. The only thing is, business-wise, as we know, it all went in reverse. Everyone thought that the businesses were going to thrive. People invested into these, you know, fantastic things that were going to happen with the economy, and that the Olympics would be a damp squib. And in fact, it was completely the other way around. So I know for a fact, talking to friends, that lots of businesses have really suffered. But I think that, you know, we'll have all have noticed that during the Olympics, the papers were full of the good news bears, pages and pages and pages of joy and pride at the Olympics. So, you know, it was a good time to bury bad news, as they say. And I think that the media can be responsible for picking up on a little bit of that. And it's like I always say about teenagers and that. Let's have a day a week where we celebrate the good teenagers and the young people who do good things in this country, rather than just hammering them down all the time.
It seems
Do you know what I mean?
very head in the sand, though, about that view.
Not to bury our heads, but just to maybe realise that, you know, it didn't have to be all the doom and gloom managed to take a back seat for a lot of weeks. It was still reported, but not so negatively and not so upfront. And there's lots of good things and good people.
You've got someone who's on your side here with this, because thank you very much to Ross, who's emailed in. He says, for the Olympics and the Paralympics to leave a lasting positive legacy, the media need to give more coverage to the sports that were in the Games instead of focusing on Premiership football. Now, I think that's a really interesting point. It's time to take more of a vested interest in these amazing athletes, because I know that a lot was, a lot of discussion was raised over the Olympics over the fact that a lot of the athletes, they're not paid an awful lot compared to the Premiership footballers and what have you. But I think just they don't get the physical support. You know, they don't have fill stadiums every week, and hopefully now people are learning more about beach volleyball, for example. You know, people are going to be getting behind our athletes, and surely that's just as important.
It would be nice, though. Sorry. And, of course, not forgetting the Paralympics. The Paralympics are doing extremely well, and let's get behind them as well, because aren't they phenomenal? It's just great to see. Just so proud. And we do need to get the great back in Great Britain, I think, you know, and we have got an amazing country here. It's just the flipping government who are running it. That's
That's so true.
But, you know, if we took over, it'd be a completely different place, wouldn't it? I think they would. We need to seize the day. You know, it's been a bit of bittersweet sort of summer for me. I've lost some very close friends who are my age, and it sort of gives you a reality check. And I realised that my life wasn't sorted out at all. So I got in touch with my solicitor. Ed and I have gone and made a will. And, you know, it was great hearing it from other people who sat across from us and said, why are you working yourself to the grave? Why are you doing all this work to give so much money to the tax man? Why don't you just enjoy your life a bit? Why are you saving all this money for other people's inheritance? So I've absolutely turned into you. And I'm not going to work as much as I did. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to seize the day, and our future can be taken care of. Once we've got the house paid off, we're going to spend a lot and leave nothing. That's right.
My 80-year-old neighbour says that he goes skiing every weekend, which is spending the kids' inheritance.
I love it. It's a good way to be.
Oh, well, still to come, we're going to be talking Prince Harry, not to him, just about him. Do we have a right to know everything about him just because he's royal? And Chris Moyles, we're going to be asking him, well, how he feels about becoming a superstar. OK, first, though, it is competition time, and you could live like a king yourself if you win our prize of £25,000. Take a look at this question for your chance to win. Who had a 1980s hit with Material Girl? Was it A, Cyndi Lauper, B, Madonna, or C, Annie Lennox? Call 09012 931 941. Calls cost no more than £1 and 3 pence from BT landlines. Other networks may be higher and mobiles considerably more. Text your answer, A, B or C, to 63303. Text costs £1 plus one standard network rate message. You can also enter for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 11 a.m. on Monday the 17th of September will not be counted, but may still be charged. This Monday lunchtime. Now, more stories. They've been printed in the papers today about Prince Harry and that holiday in Las Vegas. The latest one being that he had a 20-minute snogging session with a pole dancer, something the Palace... Now, the Palace have strenuously denied this. But do you think that we have a right to know everything about Prince Harry? Because he is, after all, what is he, third in line to the throne?
No, I don't think we do. I don't think we need to. I don't want to. You know, I do like knowing that he's a fairly sort of normal, guy of that age. And I know he's not normal because he's part of the royal family and he is third in line to the throne. I know that. But I just think that there has to be a line whereby they can have some privacy. You know, the whole world doesn't need to know about these things. And I never, ever looked at those pictures. I never looked at them once, and it actually made me quite cross.
Treat.
Yes, so, listen, I've seen Harry in my dreams naked many, many times. I've always had a thing for Harry. But I didn't look at those pictures because I thought that really is colluding, pandering to the treacherous thing that sold them in the first place. And I think it's, you know, it's supporting them. And in a way, what it does is it kind of puts a price on his head now. And now that, you know, a British newspaper did eventually print the pictures, it kind of gives everybody the go-ahead to stalk him and try and find him doing something else wrong. Now, he probably won't know. He might have learnt his lesson from this. You know, who knows what's happened behind the scenes. But I really don't think we do need to know everything that he gets up to.
But do you not think he's got... I mean, he is Prince Harry. He's got a responsibility. And if you go to Vegas and you're having a party, if you're third in line to the throne and a prince of the United Kingdom and many, many other places, you don't strip off over a billiard table.
Listen, Jane, if you go to Vegas and you don't strip off over a billiard table, there's something wrong with you.
Listen, you've got a partner that's stripping off in blooming Wakefield.
I agree, but that's not me. That's not me. That is him. And he's totally on your side, is Ed. You know, he's not the prince. He's a king in my eyes, but
yeah, but you know something, Jane?
Yeah,
I don't give a monkey's what bits of Prince Harry we're shown. I just think that, you know, he's by all accounts a fantastic soldier. They've got to let off steam somehow. Yeah. Everything you hear about Prince Harry, nobody's got a bad word to say about the children he helps and the charity work he does. And as Carol said, you know, it was a sort of a treacherous person that sold that picture. He's got to let off steam. And let's be honest, before the advent of the mobile phone and all your things, that bloomin' royal family, I tell you what, I bet they just gave him a little ticking off, because imagine Princess Margaret if there'd been Twitter and all these bloomin' things.
Exactly.
My God!
Because you don't know. You don't know what we don't know. You know, we know about that, but what about... We don't know what all the others might have been up to.
We know they've all had a bit of a past.
I just think as well, it wasn't like he was parading down a supermarket in a trolley in the nude, being shoved... That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
You know, he was in a hotel room, and, you know, you're allowed to get up to mischief in a Las Vegas hotel room when you're 26. It's expected of you. Like you say, you know. But it doesn't matter whether you're a prince or not. Now, Ellie's been in touch and actually says, Prince Harry is a royal. He has an obligation to set an example to the country and to his generation. He should behave more like his older brother and have some respect for people paying for his party lifestyle. Do you think that's what gets people's goat, is the fact that we're supporting the royal family and then you see them out partying? Do you think that's the problem?
I think it costs us all about 65p each a year or something.
So.
I think that's quite good value to see Prince Harry with his
Prince Harry's
knackers
Willie,
out.
it's worth it.
Not that I looked at them. No.
I'm not against anybody having a great time.
Yeah.
But just be careful who you invite.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And also, 100 years ago, she'd have had her head chopped off. She'd have been in the
But
tower.
also,
because that's treason.
Shouldn't the people
isn't it?
looking after him have vetted those people in that room more as well?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Taking their phones off them.
Well, that's what we think. Let's see what Chris Moyles thinks about this. Time to meet him. He is the Motor Mouth radio presenter who announced earlier this summer that he was hanging up his headphones and leaving his dream job on the Radio 1 Breakfast Show. What's next for Chris Moyles?
Time, and it wasn't funny then, and it's not funny now.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Oh, stop it, just because you're thin.
Hey, tell you what, Vorderman's looking amazing. Have you seen today?
No, mister, what's happened to you?
What?
You're losing so much weight. You're shrinking.
I'm ill. I've got a disease.
Oh dear.
No, you haven't.
No, I don't. No, I don't know. I don't think I've lost that much since I was last on the show. I don't think.
I wasn't on there then, was I?
No, you weren't.
You came on, you snuck on when I wasn't
You're
here.
back now.
I'm back now.
Is it true? No, it's nothing bad. Have you stopped drinking? Have you given up the drink?
Yes, she has.
Oh, what are you clapping for? Don't clap. Aren't you? What if it turns out that you're well boring? Do you know what I mean? Because you're... No. Hey, and in HD.
And an HD.
HD boobs.
No, I'm not. I just well, I hope I'm not boring. I feel much better for it, I have to say.
So you stopped completely?
Completely, 4 months.
Wow.
Wow.
Good for you.
Just like that.
I did it for love.
So if me and Carol go out in the lash later, you can drive us home?
Yes, I can.
Wicked. Let's do
So
that.
what have you stopped? Because obviously, eating? Obviously.
No. I just I've can't. When I was on the show last, it was quite full on, and now I've just kind of now maintained it. So it's just watching your food.
Have you cut your carbs out and stuff like that? You're doing no carbs?
I don't fully understand about carbs and protein, if I'm
Right.
fully honest. So it's just sensible. It's just breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then if you eat in between, try and eat something healthy-ish.
Eating less.
Eat less and exercise more.
And don't go to the pub every day or.
And I don't go to the
But you
pub.
cut down your drinking as well then? Sorry,
Yeah,
Andrea.
I have, yeah.
But don't you find it difficult doing the breakfast show? Because obviously I worked in breakfast telly for hundreds of years, and I know that your body clock's all strange, and when you come off air, you feel like, right, it's time to go out. And of course it's mid-morning, and then you snack and this sort of thing. Do you not find it hard doing the hours you do?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But you just gotta. Look, it's one of those things where you just got to. If you want to lose weight, you just got to do it, and you fight it forever.
Yeah.
And then you suddenly realise, I think I've just got to eat less.
But
and
isn't it
train
true
more.
that you got this amazing part as Herod in Superstar because you had a body for radio, should we say, and then you've lost it all?
I don't like you sober.
Yes, you do. No, but you did. But you
No, I
were
didn't
carrying
get the
a bit.
job. First of all, Andrew
No,
Lloyd
and I
Webber's
know you've got a very
nuts,
good
right?
voice.
Anything he says, he's crackers, that fella, Andrew Lloyd Webber. So, no, I got the job because I have an amazing singing voice.
Denise, I don't know, maybe you haven't heard it. Have a listen to this. This is what got you in the job. Have a listen.
What?
Have a listen.
It keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just a beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. Got sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't that a kick in the head?
Now, when you got the phone call to say, would you be interested in the job, you were with our Carol, weren't you?
Right, so this is true. Last time I was on this show, I'd say, me and Carol have known each other for years, and we haven't seen each other for ages. Should we go for a drink after the show? So we did. And we had a few drinks, right, in the afternoon. A few. And then I went to the loo and came back, and I had a missed call from this guy who'd rung me previously and went, do you want to be in Jesus Christ Superstar? So I'm like, what are you on about? You're nuts, you. He'd left me a voicemail message going, I'm with Andrew now, give me a ring back. So I come back from the loo, see this guy's rung me, but I don't bother listening to the voicemail. I went, I'll just nip out and ring him, back in a minute. I go outside and I go, hi, Nigel, and he goes, right, I'm with him now, let me put him on. I went, no, don't, I'm a little bit... Hello? She's inside like this, swaying on a bar stool, going, talking. I'm on the phone, a little bit, 3 sheets to the wind, going, yes, Mr. Lloyd Webber, like that. And he goes, great, let's have a cup of tea tomorrow. And I walk back in, she goes, who was that? And I went, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. So she just went, fair enough, back to me.
I honestly didn't believe you. I thought you were just making
No,
it
I
up.
know,
So
but
you
it's
started
true.
making
you in
excuses.
that and thought he was Herod.
Apparently, yeah, that's the story. Somebody said, what about Chris? And he was like, brilliant. Can he sing? But
It's great as well because we saw the Superstar programme as
Yeah,
well with
which
Ben.
Ben won.
Oh,
He's great.
Ben is
He's brilliant.
fantastic.
So who else is in it with you? Obviously, there'll be a couple of others.
So Ben, who won, Ben is Jesus.
Yeah.
Melanie C is Mary Magdalene, who's brilliant, and Tim Minchin, who I'm a massive
love
fan
him. I
of.
love Mary.
He's Judas, and he's always wanted to play Judas. Wow. It's his favourite role in his favourite musical, and he literally said, "I'll do anything to do it." So they said, "Well, you can do it."
And have you started rehearsing?
Yeah.
How nervous are you exactly?
Is that you?
No. This is our new hotline. We've not had this ring before. Right. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. I'm going to put you on speakerphones. Mel C, everybody.
Mel.
Hello.
Oh, it's so nice to hear from you. Now, obviously, you're working with lovely Chris at the moment. How's he doing?
He's awful.
Awesome.
I'm actually ringing to ask if we could have him back because he really needs to work on his song.
Thanks. I've got the day off rehearsal to come here, and it was like that. I'll see you on Monday. I'm like, no, see me Tuesday. It was like that. What? So yeah, hi.
Melanie, does he have the credentials to be a singer?
He has got a great voice. He's got fantastic pitch. And he's got great charisma on stage. I'm really enjoying working with him.
And has he been trying to get you to go out after the rehearsals, Melanie?
Well, not yet, but he's threatening to get me very drunk.
I'm sure he will.
Hey, Mel's brilliant. Melanie is absolutely brilliant.
I've heard
She's
great
really
things
good.
about her, yeah.
She's great. Mel, is your album out today?
It's out on Sunday.
Oh, there you go. Lovely. What a coincidence. Is that good? I'm all over it.
Obviously, you know, Mel, you're an international superstar yourself. Do you think there's, you know, you've got your second album coming out yourself, haven't you, very soon? Do you think there's any chance of a little cheeky duet between the two of you?
What do you think,
Tumbleweed.
Chris? You up for it?
I'm always up for it, Melanie, as well, you know. But I'm gonna try and get her in. I've got a little bit of stuff to do, and I'm gonna try and get Mel into the studio, but I haven't really talked her into it yet. So.
Well, Mel, obviously, we borrowed him for the day just so he could chat to us. But we're giving him back to you tomorrow.
Yes. Please.
Sorry about that.
Thanks, Mel.
Good.
Thank you, Mel.
Lovely to speak to you. It's Mel C, everybody.
Good luck.
Bye, Mel.
That's the first time our pink hotline phone thing has rung.
Isn't it great how it rang and you were talking to her on the phone, but then you put her on speaker, but you didn't press anything. It's almost like it's a prop because there's no
Nothing at all. Connected to nothing.
Radio show.
Yes.
Yes. So you are leaving.
I'm
now.
leaving. I'm finally leaving.
leaving. And is that making
Don't sound
you...
too sad, will you?
I'm quite sad, but
Thanks.
how sad are you? And do you think it's the right time to go now?
No, I think I should stay forever, personally, because we're the best. It's just because I've been getting fired since forever.
I know, we've been hearing. We talked about it last time you were on it.
And then there was a little gap where I wasn't being fired, so I thought, well, that's probably a nice time to kind of bail out. So it's been just over 8.5 years, so it's been
Does We All
brilliant.
Made Comedy Dave have to be fired?
Long time.
We're all booted out.
We're all booted out.
We're all
what
too
about
old
Nick?
at 24.
What about Nick Grimshaw? Is he going to be any good, do you think?
No, Jay, he's an appalling choice, and it will fail.
He's a good man.
Nick's great, and Nick's dying to do it. He's a big radio fan. He like me, he wants to do this job because it's a thankless task doing the breakfast show. But he wants to do it, and he'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll be different. Sorry,
But isn't it the most successful breakfast radio show of all times in the world?
Ever.
I'll take that. Yeah, sure. I don't have a slight exaggeration. I'll have it.
And what about getting up early? You still wake up early, don't you, even at weekends, because you have to get up so early.
Yeah, I
all
woke
the
up at
time.
7:30 on Sunday morning. I'm like, thanks
How
God, that's
annoying.
brilliant. That, but
It's hard not to, though, once you
You'll
get
miss
into that
it.
early morning routine.
But you know what? We've got 9 radio shows left, which is, and I'm so excited. And Twitter is just full of, "Why are you leaving? What am I going to listen to now?" And I'm like, well,
Nick
you know,
Grimshaw?
I'll listen to Nick. I'm going to be because we'll be on tour doing Jesus Christ Superstar, so I'll be up listening to Nick every morning.
You can just ring in, hassle him.
No, I'm not giving him any help. Don't do it on his own. Let him struggle for the first 6 months like we did. But no, it'll be great. It's going to be really sad to leave,
Yeah.
but it's going to be really good the last 9 shows are going to be awesome.
Well, you're not going anywhere just yet. We're going to go for a wee break, but you're going to stay put.
A wee break?
Just a wee
Really?
break. Yeah. That's what people normally do when during the break.
Wow, I'll go for a poo.
But Jane is going to be going into the audience to ask members of our audience questions, especially for you, Chris. First, though, how do you fancy pocketing £25,000? For your chance to win the lot, answer this question correctly. Who had a 1980s hit with Material Girl? Was it A, Cyndi Lauper, B, Madonna, or C, Annie Lennox? Call 09012 931 941. Calls cost no more than £1.03 from BT landlines. Other networks may be higher and mobiles considerably more. Text your answer, A, B or C, to 63303. Text costs £1 plus 1 standard network rate message. You can also enter for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 11 a.m. on Monday the 17th of September will not be counted, but may still be charged. Chris Moyles is still with us.
Hi, everyone.
I like you in glasses. Are they your glasses?
Get the Carols. Good luck. You cannot see anything. How blind are you?
They're for reading. They're for reading, not
My
for looking over there.
God, Stevie Wonder would see with these.
No, I like a man in glasses.
Do you?
Good,
Keep them
yeah.
on.
I do.
Keep them on and answer this from Kirsty.
Right.
Which of us, the loose women, would you snog, marry and avoid?
Oh, no, don't put him through that.
I'd snog Andrea.
Yeah.
I'd marry Andrea. And I'd probably avoid Julie Crew's boat walk. Oh, I know. I take it back.
Stop
No.
calling her back.
I'll avoid Carol.
Yeah, avoid me, because
Either way, I'm not gonna win on that one, am I?
Yeah.
Well, actually, we've had another question. This is from Louise. She says, have you currently got a girlfriend?
No.
Okay. Oh. Do you want one?
Yeah.
I was told to ask that. That came in.
Are you asking me out?
No.
Oh.
Not on air.
Blimey, that was quick, wasn't it? No.
Have you had perhaps more? Not that you weren't gorgeous before, as that clip showed, but have you had more female attention now you're Gary Barlow?
Oh, no. I'm a man. I've no idea. They'd be naked on the table in front of me, and I'd be oblivious to it. But look.
That's not being a man. What?
No, but I'm like that with men. No idea.
I'm like that with men
We
as
get
well.
on really well.
I can never tell if a man's interested. Never.
No. But, do you think that we can carry on smiling? How were you with the Olympics?
I love the
You went,
Olympics.
didn't you?
I went. I was really lucky. I went on the last Saturday night. I saw Mo Farah win, and I saw Bolt win in the relay, and I was really lucky. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I still think it's brilliant. I think it's made us look great. Great Britain's looked great. I think Team GB and Paralympic GB or whatever they're called, forgive me, I know they're 2 different names. Everybody's brilliant, and I think we're great. I got, like everyone, I got really involved in it. And
Did it make you emotional?
Sport,
because
no,
I was following it on Twitter, and there are a lot of people who, you know, maybe weren't necessarily behind it at first, and were crying buckets when, you know, the golds were coming in. Did it make you emotional at all, or just jubilant?
Yeah. Oh God, jumping up and down like a loon at home. I really was. But it's bizarre. Jessica Ennis is just one of the greatest human beings on the planet. I've never ever. In the same, 5 seconds, when she did, the long jump, I've never, ever gone from fancying a girl when she's getting up, looking at her bottom, going, oh, she's gorgeous, to her standing up and turning around and going, but I would like those abs. I've never been like that before.
Yeah. She's amazing.
I don't know whether I want to go out with her or be her. I can't work out what it is.
Who would you like to be Prince Harry, though?
Oh, I'd love to be Prince Harry.
Oh, I'd love to go
Would
out
you?
with him, wouldn't
What?
you?
Oh, my God.
Let's all go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think he's brilliant. I say more power to him. I think he's
me
got,
too.
he didn't choose the life that he was born into, and he can't really get out of it. And so let him get on with it. He's not going to be a role model all the time, 24 hours a day.
Well, also, most of us are only ever seen at work, and as long as you're very good at your job and you turn up on time and do what you're supposed to do, then that's all fine. But and that is what he does. But then when he goes out and has a lads' night out, everyone's pointing the finger.
Let him be young and enjoy himself. Look at his older brother. He's almost lost all his hair. So let him go out and play. That's what I say.
Now we're going to let Jane go out and play now.
I'm going out to play.
I know.
Oh, look at you. You think you're on the boat? Memories. La 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 la. Come on, darling.
No, there's a reason for this. James, we've decided, because obviously it's day one, new series and all that, we're trying all new things like the bat phone.
I love it. I love the show.
Not plugged
it's brilliant.
in. Jane's going to go into our audience, into the depths.
Good luck.
And ask...
Speak up, Jane.
The questions are about you, though, so brace yourself.
Sarah's here. Excuse me.
God,
I believe she's got a question for you, Chris. Hello, excuse me. Thank you. Oh, can you just move your groceries?
Oh, you're just like...
That's right. Oh, I buy that milk as well. Just hang on. Oh. Now then, steady.
It's like my kind of people, isn't it?
No, it's nice, isn't it? You've got a question for Chris?
I do. Hello, Chris.
Hello, my darling. You all right?
I'm all right, thank you. Chris, if we were to go out on a date, where would you choose to take me?
To take you?
Oh, it's like blind date.
It is.
Let me have a look at you again. Where would I take... Oh, Carol, what do I say? I have so many jokes in my head, but I don't want to lose the audience. Where would I'd take afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea.
Nice.
There you go.
Right. Has anybody else got a question? Binder. Where's... Oh, hello. Oh, sorry, Binder. I was looking... Oh, excuse my backstand. Do apologise. Say hello to Chris and what's your question?
Hi, Chris.
Hello there.
My question is, when you go out with Carol McGiffin,
Yes.
Drinking,
Yes.
who can drink the most?
Not Carol. Everyone knows the answer to that.
Carol...
Not me.
Carol is like... Carol and I are very similar. I think she just kind of... Carol goes, fine, drunk. Yeah. Like that. And then she'll be drunk, fine. I'm going home. And I'm normally about a pint or two behind her.
A little bit behind.
But but we're like silly drinkers. There won't be like, let's go out for a couple of sensible drinks after dinner. This will be like, no food, drink. We went to this pub last time. We were the only people there. Literally, this pub was empty. We walked in and went, drink.
We're quite lightweights, aren't we? A pair of us.
You see, I'm the opposite. I'm like a firecracker. I'm like, woo! Yeah, you drink. Fall down. Quite quickly.
Next question.
We've got Carol from Kent. She's going to ask you a question as well. What's your question for Chris?
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Can you tell us what you think is your worst habit, please?
Oh,
we could tell you a few of them.
Be honest.
Picking up older women and taking them for afternoon tea.
Chris, we hope it's a habit that you're not going to break, because we're going off there now and there's a pub next door.
All right, let's go.
And I think there's a bar still with your name on it.
Are you going to come?
We'll come for a cheeky ale.
Let's go.
Why not? Thank you so much for coming on the show today. It's Chris
lovely.
Moyles, everyone.
Thank God the show's back.
Okay, that's it for today. Join us tomorrow when Take Me Out presenter Paddy McGuinness will be on the loose. Go away. We'll see you tomorrow at 12:30. Bye. Who's he?
Celebrating some of Britain's phenomenal achievements over the summer, the Alan Titchmarsh Show is back today at 3. Then we're getting in the camper van for a culinary adventure. My Tasty Travels with Linda Bellingham is at 4.